Text from my mum, an RFK fanatic. Did you guys see the measles spreading? Very scary for little kids, especially ones that are immunocompromised and pregnant women. Wyoming bans preferred pronouns. Madam Chairman immediately gets misgendered. Wyoming. Thank you, Madam Chairman. I prefer Mr. Chairman. While you all voted preferred pronouns cannot be compelled speech. Trump posts, "What's next for Gaza?" video. What the f*** is going on? The MAGA boogeyman. You were supposed to hurt other people, not me. They voted for Trump, but now they're losing their US government jobs. Massive Oklahoma job loss as 600 federal employees at Tinker Air Force Base will be fired tomorrow. Tinker is the largest single-site employer in Oklahoma. I don't think much has to be said here. MAGA voter down 6 figures in market, pissed off at tariffs, blames punk Elon and senile Trump. Hashtag MAGA regret. Enough of Doge and tariffs. Fuck, this sure isn't what I voted for. Down 6 figures, that little punk Elon screwing over the markets, and Trump's senile ass just talking stupid shit with all these tariffs. Well, he was pretty vocal that all the stupid stuff he's doing right now is what he was gonna do. I voted for him to lower grocery prices. If I knew my food stamps cash benefits would be taken, I wouldn't have made that decision. What do I do now? Thanks for your help, but the men can take it from here. Just go make us some sandwiches, sweet cheeks. A woman is like a child. MAGA quickly turns its sights on stripping Republican women of power. Conservative women believed complicity will save them, but an emboldened far-right is gunning for their rights. Russia's empty threats. Admitting Ukraine into NATO would literally start World War III. Okay, Russia threatened international fire and fury if Finland joined NATO. In 2023, Finland did it anyways. Now, Russia shares a nearly 1,000-mile border with NATO Finland, just steps away from St. Petersburg. What did Russia end up doing? Absolutely nothing. Russia during the whole illegal invasion of Ukraine has just been giving empty threat after empty threat, and Trump still wants to get in bed with Putin. Muslim Trump voter upset that she voted for Trump to build a golden idol of himself on the graveyard of the Palestinian Gaza. Expects apology. Trump's social media video garners pushback from Arabs and Muslims in the US and Gaza. Faye Nemma, CEO and founder of the MENA, American Chamber of Commerce in Dearborn, Michigan, called the video offensive and counterproductive to peace talks in a statement to NPR. Nemma, who said she voted for Trump in November, is calling on him to remove the video and issue a reconciliatory statement. You voted for this guy, Republicans. Now he's giving you thoughts and prayers in exchange for your unemployment. Rep. Mark Alford tells fired Casey federal workers, God has a plan. At hostile town hall. Missouri Republican Mark Alford held a town hall in Belton on February 24th. The audience voiced opposition to Alford on Elon Musk, government firings and other topics. Spending bill passed and MAGA hooted and hollered. Who's gonna tell her? My dad asked me after I hooted and hollered about this great news if they're gonna cut Medicare and Medicaid in half, which will hurt those who are on it. I'm hoping that won't happen, but my dad listens to the left media, and he believes that will happen. 4chan users on Biz shocked that man who bankrupted all his businesses also can't handle the economy. Fucking bitch, either put tariffs on or don't. Stop crashing the market every week with your tariff threats. You stupid old f***. I legit hate him. If he doesn't bring crypto to all-time highs across the board this year, I'll never vote Republican again, just out of spite. Bro, what the fuck is he doing? Republicans even banned porn in my state. You literally have to upload a selfie to X-Hamster to watch now. Dems were so fucking stupid that there wasn't even a contest, but a 33% pump isn't gonna cut it. This is fucking bullshit. Just unlock energy cut regulations, lower taxes, and stop fucking around. Holy shit, it's not difficult. I feel sorry for these people. Nah, just kidding. We voted for border security. We didn't vote for my husband to lose his government career and benefits to which he's worked so hard. I have watched as he's busted his ass every single day for his job. Our story is like many others, yet they, the Trump administration, see them as budget line items. We are not a fucking line item. Like I've said before, if you vote for someone who says they're going to target a group of people, it's a matter of time before you as well are probably also going to be targeted in some way. I didn't know my daughter-in-law would be targeted. A Missouri woman who voted for President Trump now says she's ashamed to be an American after her daughter-in-law, a Mexican immigrant who's been in the US for nearly 20 years, was deported. Shirley Stigall told the Associated Press that while she supported Trump's campaign promises to deport more criminal immigrants, she did not think her son's wife Letty fell into that category. "I've always been proud to be an American," Stigall said, "but now I'm ashamed." Letty Stigall came illegally to the US in 1999 and was living with her husband, Shirley's son, and a 17-year-old daughter from an earlier marriage. Letty Stigall was arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement agents in February, 6 years after a misdemeanor drunken driving charge, for which she spent a month in jail, which alerted authorities to her undocumented status. She was deported and forced to rejoin her family in Mexico. The AP reports that she won a stay of deportation 4 days after her arrest in February, but ICE reportedly already had her on a flight to Brownsville, Texas, where she was told to cross back over to Mexico by foot. Despite the hype, Doge hasn't found a shred of fraud, because guess what? It's not actually meant to find fraud. It's meant to take public money from the everyday person that needs it. My sister keeps bugging me about Trump since I voted for him. For me, the most important thing was his immigration policies, and we're seeing that he's doing an amazing job on that. However, she's bugging me about Trump taking away / making cuts on Medicaid and Social Security. Both my parents are disabled seniors and receive Medicaid and Social Security, so that's why she's supposedly worried. Do any of you know if Trump is really taking away Medicaid and Social Security, or making cuts on them? Or is he keeping them but only making some changes to them? Pseudo-pillar of journalistic integrity spent months sane-washing Trump while vilifying Harris at every turn, is outraged for not getting prime access to Trump. A statement from a spokesperson for the New York Times on White House press coverage. The White House's move to handpick favored reporters to observe the president and exclude anyone whose coverage the administration may not like is an effort to undermine the public's access to independent, trustworthy information about the most powerful person in America. He does not care. I've been a steadfast conservative for decades. While I was initially skeptical of Trump, I've since become a devoted supporter, fully embracing his leadership and vision. But now, after being laid off from the GSA, I found myself in a tough spot, struggling to stay afloat and wondering how I can continue to support the cause when I can barely afford to live. Any advice from fellow patriots? Here's some advice. Don't vote MAGA because, unlike what they try and claim, a lot of the stuff they've been doing hasn't actually been helping the everyday working person.